Hello, friends. Hey, it's Ruben here one more time with a last set of Golden Age Mystery Men action figures because I'm at the end of that type of thing in my collection. So we'll do the roundup here. Picking up where I left off once again with the Plastic Man. The Plastic Man, ladies and gentlemen, is a character who looks pretty good there. He's the only character in my collection from Quality Comics. Most of everything has been from DC, with very few exceptions. But anyway, there's the Plastic Man from Police Comics #1. When was that? Good Lord, I didn't really organize my notes very well. August of 1941, Police Comics #1, created by the great Jack Cole. Really inventive page layouts and great comic book storytelling, and a lot darker than one would have, than I expected anyway, when I finally got around to reading those in the DC archives. The Plastic Man is not the first stretching hero, but probably the first really famous one, and the most famous one, I guess, besides Mr. Fantastic. But it was the Thin Man before him, but then he came along and became, the king of the thing. He's got this really cool goggle situation here that'll pop right off and spoil his secret identity, but you can put it back on there, and people will have no clue who he is. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Eel O'Brien was his name. Fell into some acid or some stuff, and boom, Bob Jerunko. He's the Plastic Man, just like that. There is another version of that figure with different hands. I bought that one loose, and so it only has those hands. Why did I even mention that? Doesn't make any sense. Next up, December of 1941, All-Star Comics #8 found the first appearance of the Wonder Woman. The Wonder Woman, I mean, she got her own title or her own feature the very next month in Sensation #1, but she didn't make that first appearance. I hadn't opened this because I was hoping for a better figure. I know a first appearance figure exists, but I've only saw it one time and it was pricey, and now that the Wonder Woman movie is a big deal, it's probably even pricier. So I'm gonna have to make this my official figure. The only reason I'm not that into it is that well, first, it's a stock pose pretty much. You can't she's not very well articulated. I noticed that a lot of the female figures are a lot less articulated than the males for whatever reason, Anyway, here she, oh good Lord. So yeah, Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was created by William Moulton Marston. Now, very interesting fella. I think there's a film about him. And H.G. Peter was the artist. H.G. Peter drew, as far as I know, every damn Wonder Woman story from the Golden Age onto the cusp of the Silver Age. I mean, for many years, he was the one guy who drew all the Wonder Woman stuff. Obviously, other guys drew her in the Justice Society. She joined the Justice Society and, Sign of the Times, became the secretary right away, even though she was a lot more powerful than a lot of those dudes. Oh, I just dropped something. What the hell was that? Hopefully it was just the thingamie here. Come on, you son of a bitch. What the hell? So there she is. The one. Get this off. Come on, honey. Let's just together. The one. She's got the leg up like that. Why is that? I don't know, man. But she looks like she's. What is she gonna do? Who knows? There is a figure stand for her. Wow. Yeah. Well, there must be a figure stand for her because it's impossible for her to stand on her own. This is insane. This leg doesn't even, this leg doesn't even move. Oh, look, you can take the thing off. Well. Come on, honey. Oh, well, don't rip it, idiot. Well, that comes off. No problem. Hello. Yeah, she's in great shape. Look at her. She's very strong as Superman, if not stronger. I mean, she's magic, so she probably take him on no problem. I'm sure she has. She can't stand on her own. Ironically, but I mean, she can't. She's an empowered woman. Oh, she can do anything she damn well pleases. But the figure is just not well made. Look at that. I guess. Good Lord, what a piece of crap. Anyway, that's the Wonder Woman figure I have. There you go. Yeah, it's Sensation #1. Also, by the way, her first feature had a bunch of other guys in there that were first introduced there. Did she not? Did they not? Okay, I can't restart this because I just opened that package. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, there it is. Oh, Mr. Terrific also appears in Sensation #1, but they've never made a figure of him. He's like Johnny Thunder and the Thunderbolt. He's one of the guys in the Justice Society that they've never made a figure of. At least not the original character. The more recent character, they have made a figure of. but so what? Then there's the Wildcat, also first appeared in Sensation #1. The Wildcat by Erwin Hasen, who went on to do some kind of strip or something. And Bill Finger, good old Bill Finger, God bless him. Now the Wildcat is the very definition of the Common Core. This is the most common body in this set of toys, of course, because it's basically just the body painted black. There's no real distinguishing marks on his costume, except, of course, for the taped up hands, because he's a pugilist. He's a boxer. That's what his thing is. He's a boxer. Also, I hadn't noticed this for a long time until recently, but he's got these little claws on his booties there. Can we? All right, whatever. I don't know. I don't think that's ever been really mined for much story. Blah blah blah. But it's there. It's a nice little detail. And of course, he's got the Wildcat masks there with the little handles there that someone can grab while they're fighting him. It's not a good idea. But then again, neither are capes, right? So another guy from the Justice Society, the Wildcat Bear, will knock you out if he don't like you. It looks like I skipped over a guy. Speaking of not DC, let's go back to Fawcett for a minute. We talked about Captain Marvel recently. Captain Marvel got a young partner, like everybody, a lot of guys did back then, in Captain Marvel Jr., the aptly named Captain Marvel Jr. Look at him. I kept this guy hanging around so we can compare them, because they're from two different sets of toys, which is a good thing. Because if they weren't, then they'd look exactly the same. I'm pretty sure the Captain Marvel from this set of toys, this probably looks exactly like this, with different colors. And a little heavier. This is the Common Core here, but he is thinner than most of the other guys. I'll give him that. But, there they are. Incidentally, later on, I'm just going to jump ahead because I'm going to do another unwrapping. Because then they got a girl. They got a girl up in the group and stuff. Another girl. I guess the girls were coming fast and furious toward the end of the thing. But no, this was much, much later. This might have been the last figure. This was December of 1942, Captain Marvel Comics number 18 by Otto Binder and Mark Swayze. Mary Marvel, and she also, there's a Build-A-Figure part of Darkseid in there. I don't know if I'll ever get the other figures to build that Darkseid. I mean, I have other Darkseid figures, so there you go. But here's Mary, possibly from the same set of figures as this Captain Marvel Jr. I bought him loose, so I'm not sure what was going on there. I didn't think she was tied up, but she is. Come here, honey. Come here. Oh, fuck. All right, boom. Man, she's really thin. Okay, there she go. But her powers are magic, so that doesn't matter. Look at that leg. It's so... Take nabbit. She looks good. I wish I could pose her there with the other guys, but her leg is jaunty and stuff. What's up with that? Okay, so that's a problem, isn't it? But they would look good together if they could look good together, couldn't they? There's the Marvel family. I mean, there's more to it. There's an old man and a fucking rabbit. Whatever, these are the ones that I like, that I care to have from the Golden Age. They look kind of cool together because, like I said, the body types are all different in this case. So that's very enjoyable. Sadly, this leg is a problem. I don't know how to fix that, or if it can be fixed. You know what? That looks like a design flaw now, doesn't it? I wonder if they're all like that. I seen another one of these hanging up in the store. But obviously, I'm not going to buy that, another figure. There are figures for those other characters I mentioned. I know at Henry Wagner's house, he had a whole bunch of them. And it's a different set from even those. There's a whole other set that has all of the guys. And there is even one, a DC Direct pack that has Billy Batson in it also. But that doesn't look, those figures don't look especially good, or at all good. By the way, the Wonder Woman had a sword and shield, as she did in the first appearance of the first cover of, I think, either Sensation 1 or... Yeah, she was running around with those things in Sensation 1, right? Okay, now, next up is only our second guy by Simon and Kirby. Joe Simon and Jack Kirby. Later on, I'll have a whole lot of Jack Kirby stuff for you, but this is the Guardian. The Guardian was the adult in Kirby. Simon and Kirby created several kid groups, and one of them, the Newsboy Legion, had as their adult mascot this policeman who was also secretly the Guardian, although the kids suspected. They really knew. He'd deny it, But it was him. Everybody knew it was you. Don't bullshit. But there he is. He's the Guardian. It's a pretty simple costume, but it's cool. The interesting sword, shield that he wielded there. He didn't quite throw it like Captain America, but it's nice to have, you know. And there he is, the Guardian. It's a pretty cool looking figure, don't you think? Yeah, I like it. It's a nice color combination, as we've noted before, and blah, 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 blah. Finally, the last character in this set is the Black Canary. Now, here's another figure with another problem. Good Lord. She first appeared in Flash Comics number 86 in the Johnny Thunder feature, but she quickly took that over, made it her own, and then Thunder was out, and then she had her own feature. Right, honey? Yes, sir. August 1947 was her first appearance by Robert Kanigher. Say that really carefully in certain circles. And Carmen Infantino. Really gorgeous art by Carmen Infantino. Early stuff. Okay, another problem here. It's the same problem with Wonder Woman, that she's in a stock pose, evidently yelling. You know, as some women are apt to do all the time. And, well, there she is. There's also this weird... I don't think the costume has changed very much. This is from the Hard Traveling Heroes set of figures commemorating Green Lantern, Green Arrow by Dennis O'Neil and Neil Adams. She does look good. I mean, her waist is tiny. She's in good shape. There's another weird detail in these weird highlights in her hair. I don't know what that's about. I don't remember if that's in the comic. It's been a long time since I read that comic. I don't know if they threw that detail in there because of the comic or not. And again, weird positioning for her to stand. But I don't know when I'm going to get another chance at another Black Canary figure. So that's the one I have. So now that I pulled these out of their boxes, where they were, you know, wherever they were, I'll throw them up on the shelf. Why not? I have no shame. I don't care who knows. That's all of my, if you've seen the other videos and this one, and you've seen all of the Golden Age figures I have of Mystery Men. I have lots of other figures from down the line, so I'll probably show you those as well. So hopefully you'll come back and look at that. But this is it for now. All right, goodbye.